I am Ralphe Armstrong. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.
Hi everyone, John Liebman here. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com. We are here at the 2016 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California, with our good friend Ralphe Armstrong. What's happening, Ralph?
Hello, everybody. I'm blessed, I'm not stressed, and I ain't in no mess.
And I hope you get over your shyness real soon. The last interview we did was not too long ago. It was at the Warwick Bass Camp 2014.
Right, that's correct.
But, you've got something new and exciting to talk about, this new record called Detroit Rising. And tell me about the record, because it's a great record, and actually I'm privileged to have been in the studio for the recording of some of those sessions.
That's right.
But tell me, first of all, I know you've always been such a big champion of Detroit. So tell me about the record. What were you trying to say? What message were you trying to get out with this record, Detroit Rising?
The message is about the rebirth of Detroit, Michigan, a city that's been ridiculed, criticized, and spat on and kicked on. And the people don't realize that Detroit saved the free world in 1941, and this CD is dedicated to the people that worked at Dodge, Main, Lynch Road, the Packard plant, that made the PT boats, that helped fight for the earth.
And you've got quite an all-star cast on this record. I know Kern Brantley and Guy Pratt, and local celebrity Johnny Trudell, trumpet player, and Reggie Wooten, and who am I leaving out?
Galen McKinney, Zion Israel, young Alex Callista is on there, and I got young Glenn Tucker on the piano. Great young Americans playing great music, and they're all from Detroit, Michigan. And I've been trying to do this for 30 doggone years, and I'm happy as a runaway slave to get this out here.
Ralph, I've known you for close to 30 doggone years, probably about 25 years.
Yeah, that's right. You look the same.
And I learned something with this new record that I never knew about you. I've always known you are one hell of a bass player, but I just learned from listening to the record that you are one hell of a singer.
Well, you know what? I got tired of dealing with a lot of singers who don't know music. Like my daddy told me, he said, "What's wrong with you boys? Your shoes too tight?" So I went up and started singing my doggone self. And one song I have on is called Blue Mashed Potatoes.
Blue Mashed Potatoes, I love it.
It's about this man who was in love with this ugly woman that weighed 432 pounds. And she kept feeding him all this food, and every time he ate the food, he came aroused and started liking her. He said, "Why do I like this ugly woman?" And found out she was putting Viagra in the mashed potatoes.
Is that a true story?
Yeah, it happened to me, damn it.
What else can you tell us about some of the other tunes on the record?
There's another song called Detroit. I've got Ramona Collins singing. It's about what happened in 1941 when Detroit had to save Russia. We saved Russia with mass producing the tanks, weaponry, and then people forget that. They want to spit on us, and I think that's criminal. That's not right. That's un-American on top of it. And by the way, you can get this CD at CD Baby, iTunes, Spotify, every streaming source on the United States of America and Europe.
Yeah, we'll put a link on for Bass Players Only also. How about the future? This is not your first record was Home Bass, right?
That's right.
And then this is
Detroit Music Factory.
Yes, and now you've got Detroit Rising. And are you already mulling over, a follow-up record to this one?
Yes, I'm working on a live one. Probably live at the Dirty Dog.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I was just there last week. What can you share with us about it? Are there some secrets, or is there anything you can disclose to our privileged audience here? One
of the great musical directors and producers in the United States from Detroit, Carlos McKinney, is going to be on it.
It's not even recorded yet, and you're already proud of it, and I know it's going to be
I'm
great.
Proud.
Seriously, folks, I've listened to this record multiple times. It is great, and if you want to hear Ralph sing and play great bass and hear great music, and with the spirit behind it of Detroit and all the wonderful things that Ralph said about Detroit, Detroit Rising is the name of the record, and I highly recommend it.
Thank you, my friend. And all my friends in Detroit, we love you. Many blessings and peace. and check out the new CD on CD Baby and iTunes, baby. It's the flyest stuff out.
From the 2016 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California, with my good buddy Detroiter Ralphe Armstrong, I am John Liebman. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.
How was that?